From the playing fields to the battlefield, West Point surgeons hone skills to support soldiers. And medical enlisted soldiers and airmen see, do, and teach. This is the Regional Health Report. Welcome to the Regional Health Report for March. I'm Ann Krebs. Orthopedic surgeons in the West Point Sports Medicine Fellowship build expertise. They learn through advanced clinical research and collaboration with the nation's top-ranked orthopedic surgery hospital. 4,400
cadets live and train at West Point. A major part of their training is fitness-based, including NCAA sports. The fellowship trains orthopedic surgeons in the finer points of sports medicine.
We have a little extra training specifically focusing on the more complex issues that our soldiers deal with in their medical care.
Their expertise in sports medicine is vital to the Army, according to the fellowship director, Lieutenant Colonel Matt Posner. He refers to West Point cadets and cadre as tactical athletes who face many of the same health challenges as professional athletes.
They should be treated like a professional running back, a professional point guard in terms of injury prevention and recovery. To keep a soldier fit to fight after he or she has been injured is paramount to readiness.
Because of the high volume of sports injuries, fellows perform as many as 10 surgeries each week.
We see the full spectrum from acute injuries that happen in Division I athletes or cadets who are participating either in their military movement classes. This is a good training ground for what we will see in the future in the military.
During the fellowship, the surgeons perform a 6-week rotation at the Hospital for Special Surgery in New York City, 50 miles from West Point. It's the official hospital for several professional sports teams and a leader in sports medicine research.
That type of academic camaraderie is how things improve in medicine. We're constantly learning, training, and having access to the most modern and latest technology, implants, devices, and techniques. Much of that is evolving at HSS.
The fellowship trains 2 orthopedic sports medicine surgeons each year, who in turn train junior orthopedic surgeons during future assignments. The West Point Fellowship DNA is spread across every Army hospital in the Department of Defense. For the Regional Health Report, I'm Craig Coleman.
The fellowship is recognized by multiple medical organizations, including the American Orthopedic Society for Sports Medicine. Army and Air Force medical professionals take their skills to Cincinnati, Ohio, where they work hand in hand with their civilian counterparts. The 2-week training provides an opportunity to enhance their competence and improving medical readiness.
I've always been a healthy person. It's just something that just happened all of a sudden.
20, 21, 22.
How many IDs do we have? We have one.
The SMART program is the Strategic Medical Asset Readiness Training Program, and it's a 2-week-long skill sustainment opportunity for our medics to work side by side with their civilian counterparts. So we presently have 4 hospitals in the greater Cincinnati area: the Christ Hospital, Mercy Hospital, Tri-Health, and the University of Cincinnati Hospital.
This rotation has 31 participants and is the first time the Army Surgeon General has led a SMART program event.
So coming here, getting to scrub in everyday cases, different procedures we wouldn't usually see back home. It was something that absolutely blew my mind, and I was fascinated. I learned a lot. Some of the things I saw was some of the instrumentation that I hadn't seen before. So it was interesting to see what type of sutures, type of instruments they used during the surgeries. Everything was very fast-paced, and everybody was focused and knew exactly what they were doing. So the training was very beneficial to my career, very beneficial to my unit. So I will be going back and sharing the knowledge I received here. I'm glad to be here and honored, and it's a great experience.
CPR was initiated by the family member until EMS arrived.
Being here at the Level 1 Trauma Center, it's definitely widened my scope, it's widened my eyes, my knowledge, being able to pick the brains of multiple different docs, just seeing everything what they do, trying the reasoning behind what they do. It's definitely a great thing.
Doc, 1 milligram of Epi's in, 740.
They were able to give medications, do CPR, intubate the patients, provide respirations for the patients.
12, 13, 14, 16. Anybody in the medical field that comes here is going to learn a little bit more about their job. We can coordinate that into combat, into our units back home, and try to make our units better and the Army better as a whole.
Trauma, trauma, trauma. We're there when life is on the line. We are a flying hospital. We are a flying ER ICU. We provide world-class medical care and training to military individuals and the care to our patients in the community. And like this. All right. So now it's not going anywhere.
He showed us other methods of tying down tubes to like ET tubes or any kind of airway using any equipment you have. Just make sure it's secured. We did lots of IVs, trauma, stab wounds, gunshot wounds. And you add pressure and inflate the little pump, kind of like a BP cuff.
Oh, nice.
And you add pressure to that one section. You learn every aspect of a clinical setting and trauma setting, so it's very beneficial.
8 participants end the training event with a simulated scenario developed and based on their personal experiences.
So we were going into like this tunnel and we heard the explosion.
Can you hear me?
No, get down.
We only can see one patient, one casualty.
Hey, can you hear me?
The mannequins are voice activated.
I'm okay. It's my friend.
We realized it was more than one mannequin, so we split up one medic per mannequin, and we just perform like life-saving intervention.
Each scenario ends with a debrief where the group talks about what was right and what could be better.
They talking, they not bleeding out. Hey, you're gonna be all right. I'm gonna get your buddy. And it should be that quick.
Being able to expand out here and getting the full gambit of all medicine from the point of injury, ambulatory care, all the way up through the ICU and OR gives us just the full spectrum of medicine.
Operation S.M.A.R.T builds relationships and strengthens national defense. The future is promising for Operation S.M.A.R.T events as several other locations are being considered this fiscal year.
Operation S.M.A.R.T training events are also held at the Hackensack University Medical Center in New Jersey. In other news around the region, Captain Brian Thompson, a second-year resident at Womack Army Medical Center on Fort Bragg, North Carolina, was recognized for his life-saving efforts by his commander, Colonel John Melton. Captain Thompson noticed signs of choking and quickly used the Heimlich maneuver to save a patient's life. Kirk Army Health Clinic on Aberdeen Proving Ground, Maryland, has become the latest recipient of the Army Safety and Health Management Systems Safety Star. Kirk successfully met all 243 core elements to demonstrate a strong culture of safety. That's the Regional Health Report. Join us next month for another show highlighting health care across the region. In the meantime, don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and iTunes. Thanks for joining us.